Alright, so a new trailer for Captain America Civil War released a while ago, I guess. It was like a couple days ago. This is a pretty late video, but today I'm going to be talking about this new Spider-Man suit that appeared in the last 5 seconds of the trailer. So today I'm going to be talking about why this new Spider-Man suit is pretty good. Alright, so let's just go ahead and jump into this. Overall, I think the suit design is pretty good. I mean, it may be real, maybe CGI. It's probably a blend of both. I mean, you can't have, an actual actor doing everything that you actually see in just this clip in the trailer. So it makes sense that they would blend both into a realistic CGI type suit. Personally, I think the design on it is actually pretty good. It's got black ridges instead of white wired framework things that we're used to seeing in other movies, such as The Amazing Spider-Man and whatnot. The Spider-Man logo on the chest is actually very small compared to the other ones, which I think it's alright. I don't really care for it too much. It doesn't really matter to me, but it's just smaller than the other ones, and that's something to take note of. Now the back emblem actually has the fat spider type emblem from the original comics and the current comics, so I think that's a pretty good design choice instead of going for a normal spider on the back like the other films did, so take note of that. And also it has changing eyes in the end, it's kind of like a lens. It opens up and closes, and it shows that in the trailer. Now, I think that's actually pretty cool, and it has a potential for Spider-Man to have like a heads-up display inside of his mask instead of like a normal, just glasses, I guess. I mean, it is potentially made by Iron Man. I think that's what this suit is, so it makes sense that there would be like a heads-up display in there for Spider-Man to use, because Iron Man uses that in all of his suits. Why not Spider-Man? Also, the eyes are very comic book inspired. I think the shape of them is very akin to comic books, so I think I like that design feature. You can also see some awesome mechanical web shooter design on the wrist of Spider-Man. I think that's amazing. It looks pretty cool. It's a lot better than the Amazing Spider-Man version that we got. They're like a little weird shaped and red and stuff. It doesn't really fit well, I guess. I'm saying that these mechanical web shooters are a lot better than the Amazing Spider-Man version. Now I think we should move on to casting. I think that the casting for Peter Parker is actually pretty good. They got Tom Holland. He's 19 years old. I think that he definitely fits a high schooler persona. I mean, it's a lot better than casting like Andrew Garfield. He doesn't look believable as a high schooler, neither does Tobey Maguire, and for some reason he is a high schooler in the original version, so it's just weird. He doesn't look like a high schooler at all, just to be honest with you. I mean, he kind of just looks like a pedophile. But lastly, I think that we should just talk about the new origin. Now, we don't have any details on his new origin, but personally, I like to believe that Tony Stark is involved, otherwise he wouldn't be on Iron Man's side in this Civil War. Now, usually Spider-Man's origin is based off of a field trip, like a class trip that he goes on, and he gets bitten by a radioactive spider. So maybe he visits Stark Industries and visits Tony Stark. I think it would be pretty interesting if Peter actually somehow gets to talk with Tony Stark, and Tony Stark just pulls him aside and stabs him in the neck with a serum. Just a needle full of serum, and it just stabs him in the neck and gets injected, and he becomes Spider-Man from that. No radioactive spider involved. I think that'd be pretty interesting. Now, this would have to take place before or during Ant-Man because of the ending of Ant-Man. The Falcon mentions Spider-Man in it, so that was pretty nice whenever we saw that. But that's whenever this would have to take place. I don't think that we're going to be seeing that in Civil War, and I don't even think that we're going to be able to see that in the Amazing Spider-Man movie that we're going to be getting with the new Marvel Cinematic Universe cast. I'm not really banking on that origin theory, though, because, it's just my theory on how he comes to this, and it's not really a theory, it's just something fun I think that would happen to him. He might visit Stark Industries or whatever, but I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, so that's pretty much my wrap-up of my opinion on the Amazing Spider-Man, my new Spider-Man, and from the new Civil War trailer. So I think that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'll go and wrap this up. See you guys later, and be sure to like all these other videos that I make. I don't think they're probably not even up on the screen right now, but they're on my channel, so go check those out, and see you guys later. Peace out.